Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Today I am potting up last year's Heuchera seedlings, and these seedlings should have been planted in ground last year, but I just did not get around to it. And technically I can stick them in the ground right now, but I don't know where I want them to go, so I'm gonna give them a chance to rebound and get a little bit bigger before I pop them in the ground. But let me show you what some of last year's seedlings and the year before seedlings look like. Who's making all that noise out here? Huh? Who's making all that noise? Hi, babies. You're so noisy I can hear you in the house. I'm trying to make a video. Is that okay? So here's one of last year's babies. This one got planted out probably, when did I plant this? I'm not exactly sure when, maybe like last spring. So here's one. And then I planted another here. And it's winter, so they're just now starting to wake up, but look how pretty these new leaves are. Beautiful. I have another one here, still covered in leaves here. And some of them are varying in size. I'm not sure why, but some of them are much bigger than others. We've got another one here, all covered. And then there is another one here. And there are more on the other side of the house. Let's go check them out. So I have Heuchera going from there all the way down here. These ones I got from a nursery, and I tried to match the color with the ones I grew. But these are from a nursery, and they go all the way there. So we have a big L-shaped bed, and we've got Heuchera going in an L shape. I also have blue fescue that I grew. These are probably 2 years old now, and they also go sort of a small L shape. So over there, down here. Here are some of my overwintered things that I brought out yesterday because I knew it was going to be rainy, so I wanted them to come out, get some rain, and start waking up on their own. So everything's pretty much covered, but there's Heuchera in this bed, covered with leaves, and also blue fescue down that way too. And then we have, let me see if I can find my Heuchera. So I planted Heuchera in between the hydrangeas. It's so hard to see because everything is still covered up for winter. Probably not a good time to come out and take a look at Heuchera. Here's one. So right here is one of the babies. And then I have some babies out front, but everything is covered. So it's kind of like, I would have to dig them out to show you. But pretty soon we'll be pulling back all the leaves, giving the leaves to the chickens, and then mulching the beds. That's what's next up on the list here, but it's still pretty cold. No need to pull all this out just yet until the weather's kind of stabilized. The nighttime temperatures are staying above 46. We've got some forsythia getting ready to bloom out here, and I can see her. I don't know if you guys can see her. Let me see. You can see the faintness of the yellow. I'm looking forward to that. I chopped this bush that all down a bunch. I didn't know what it was at first, but about 2 years ago, when the big pine tree got cut down, there was a green bush, and I just started hacking at it because it was coming over to my side. But now I know that it's forsythia, and it's going to be beautiful in yellow, and I can't wait. Is someone in the nest box? Let's see, who's missing? Okay, Margie, Reese, Pekka, Agatha. Okay, there's 2 salmons missing. Where's Peanut? Where's Peanut? Huh? And where's Penelope? They must be in the nest box. I'm not gonna open it. They'll get really mad, so we'll get those eggs later. Okay, now let me show you what today's seedlings look like that I am going to, well, I guess you can't really call them seedlings anymore, but last year's started plants. So here's a pack of seedlings right here. They overwintered in the garage. They did beautifully. I brought them in the house probably about a month ago, and they started waking up and putting out this new growth. So I have a couple of packs like this, and I also have some blue fescue grass that I'm going to pot up to the next size pot as well. So let's go ahead and get that started so that these plants can be on their way to bigger, better, healthier growth. So these are the pots that I'm going to be using today. I got these for 10 cents each from a greenhouse not too far away from me. They're not huge, but these will be great to start off the spring and summer with for the heuchera, and hopefully by fall I'll have them all planted in their spots. So super nice, 10 cents each. You cannot beat that. So let's see how fast I can get this whole tray planted. It's a lot. Super cute. So I love growing heuchera, and for many reasons. One, because it's easy to take care of. Two, because they come in a rainbow of colors. They're gorgeous. Three, because they hold their foliage over winter. And so you'll have your heuchera just being so colorful all throughout winter. They don't lose their color in winter, and they don't drop their foliage. Three, because you can harvest their seeds and grow many more heuchera for your garden. You don't have to provide any sort of fertilizer for them. However, it does. Fertilizer for many plants is very helpful. So if you want to fertilize, fertilize early spring, something organic like compost is helpful, but it's not necessary. They grow very well on their own. They will get nutrients and things from your soil. If they're potted, well, you definitely want to add a little something to that soil mix so that they do have something to pull from for fertilizer. But yeah, they're beautiful, they're easy, and they're a great addition to the garden. I plant mine in, some of them go in full sun, some of them are in part shade, and they all do well. If you live in an area where your sun is like super hot, like I'm thinking like southern states or like a Texas, you know, you want to put them in shade. Don't subject them to that full direct heat, or else they will probably burn. But other than that, they're good. Like, they're good in full shade, they're good in part shade, they're good in part sun, they're good in full sun with, depending on where you live. So you have to be the judge of that and know your zone, know your sun before you plant them. They're good in pots, they're good in hanging baskets, they're good in ground. They're just an all-around great perennial to have in your landscape, and everyone should grow them or buy them and have them in your garden forever. They're beautiful. So I've got a whole tray done. There are a few blue fescue left, which I'll repot later on, but all of my heuchera are potted, and that is what was most important to me today. So here they are. They look amazing. So I didn't use any coffee filters like I normally do, because these are going to go outside. Nature is going to take care of them. They don't need me. They're perennials. All they need is, if it hasn't rained in a while, then I will supplement them with water, but that's about it. I also added a little bit of Super Thrive to the potting mix, just to give them a little boost. They're not heavy feeders, so you don't feel like you have to make sure that you're fertilizing your heuchera and even your blue fescue regularly. They don't need it. Once planted in the ground, they will pretty much get what they need from the soil. You can add some compost at the beginning of the season, a little bit to start the season if you want to, but they don't really need it. They do really well without it. And if you're someone like me who's not consistent with fertilizing outdoor stuff, they're fine. They're perfect for this. So yeah, they're all done. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I have lots of videos on growing heuchera. Well, not lots, but I have some videos on growing heuchera from seed, and it's pretty simple. I buy all my seeds from Seedville, USA, or I collect it from my own plant, which is really easy as well, and I do have a video showing that too. But yeah, so let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!